the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, leave it to South Florida. Probably going to screw it all up again. We did pretty good in 2020 when Palm Beach County was the thing holding up the presidential election. Now we got some other problems, but I have seen this popping up around. You're going to see a lot of people talking about, voter fraud. But we got this on video. There's a person who came across a box full of ballots and other documents on exit 11 there on the Florida Turnpike at the intersection of 211th Street and Cutler Bay.
Who dropped their box?
Dope, yeah. Oh, boy.
So, así es como nosotros vamos a pasar las elecciones. This is 2024 elections. Look at that. Y eso está sellado. That's sealed. Look at that. Official materials. ¿Cómo eso estaba en el medio de la calle botado? Yo quiero que tú me expliques eso.
Okay, yeah, I got some sealed ballots there. Sounds like those are supposed to be counted.
How you say fraud?
I mean, has it always been like this where just, ballots fall off?
Well, people really pay attention now, and that's one of the things is that everybody really looks at it. In fact, they've got a fleet, both sides of attorneys that are already contesting and looking at all of these cases that are happening in different places and trying to file lawsuits and all that kind of stuff about the election.
Just prepare yourself now, everybody. They are not going to be able to certify the results on Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't be mad. Prepare yourself.
I mean, I am kind of getting prepared for that. And I'm not trying to be political. I'm just, I know. I just see this being...
If they do, great, awesome. But just in case they don't, be ready for it and don't act a fool.
Yeah.
Just wait, breathe, and let's see what plays out.
Well, they've found that the longer it takes for them to bring back the results of an election, the less people trust the results.
Of course.
I mean, if that's a real story and ballots are being found on the...
Yeah.
That's insane.
No information yet on who's responsible or how they got there, but it seems like they fell off a truck. But they've been picked up. They were taken to the police station. They've been properly secured, so hopefully every single vote will count from that.
But you'll always have people go, oh, they fell off a truck, huh? How convenient is that?
I'm sure none of them got caught in the breeze and ended up in a sewer or someplace where no one was able to collect them.
It just makes you think, though, just go, how long has stuff been going on like this?
Probably a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
As long as
election.
you've had people with their sticky little greedy fingers and stuff, you will always have shady because people are shady. Not everybody, but there's always going to be a certain amount of shady drawn to this sort of stuff.
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there.
Probably both sides.
Yeah, but was it ever enough that it would have flipped the results that we got from an election?
Will you ever know?
Still no. Haven't had that or seen that proved yet. 39-year-old Ashley Pierce, a cafeteria worker at Merritt Island High School in Brevard County, allegedly sent explicit photos of her bare breasts to a student on social media.
You can't do that?
No, you cannot. The two had talked through private messages before Ashley sent the photo that showed her unclothed breasts.
It's a bold move, even to do with someone who's over 18.
It's just insane how many stories are like this.
The student then blocked the cafeteria worker and reported it to law enforcement. Ashley said she wasn't aware of the student's age when she gave him her social media details. And like going, how do you not know that? You met the kid at school.
Oh, my God.
How you think it looked? Lunch lady booby.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to get into this.
Well, this will happen as well. You'll see it in Florida. Luckily, this one happened in Canada where I thought they were all peaceful. But you get on the course, you have a couple pops, and look out because a 43-year-old golfer there has now been arrested. Apparently, there was a golfer behind them, and you know that you have that thing where you're supposed to wait, give enough distance. Well, the golfer behind them hit into their group. The ball came dropping in. He was intoxicated. He was angry, so he did what any sensible person would do, and he smashed his driver over the guy's head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with you?
Hey, it's wrong.
Call the cops.
Call the RCMP right now. Put the down. RCMP right now.
We can de-escalate this, hey?
Eh?
It's crazy, man, what kind of anger goes on a golf course.
Because you have a bunch of entitled, unhinged, drunk guys.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I know, it can absolutely. Drunk, entitled.
So lippy. They got money. They've never been told no.
Yep. Well, earlier this month, a pet kangaroo escaped from its home in Durango, Colorado. Luckily, it was safely returned, but they have a good time trying to track it down.
Come here. I think it would be better if I just used my hand, Sid. I have rabies. You see the claws on it? It's going.
Oh, yeah.
I respect the Roo. They
Yeah.
look like they could
Claws are legit.
jack you up.
Yeah. Yeah, they could. There's an Alabama couple's home security camera that caught a bear rolling their trash bin out to the road.
He was taking their trash to the curb for them in the video. Like, clearly doing better than a lot of husbands out there.
These bears are getting quite clever.
I know, right? Well, he kind of stopped before he got to the curb. He just tipped the garbage over and then started eating it. Which, that's the problem. And your husband's probably not going to do that.
Up to that point, though, I
Yeah.
mean, he was doing better.
Yeah.
My favorite is when these bears are opening up cars and they're sitting in the
Oh, yeah.
car.
They do a lot of crafty things for food.
That one lady said she left gummy bears in her console. He found the gummy bears and ate them.
Now, is that if you go out there and start talking to that bear, is that automatically going to just want to eat you up, or is it be kind of like, all right, whatever?
I think if it thinks you have snacks, it might be cool to you and just wants the snacks.
A lot of the black bears I see, they seem like they're kind of chill. Most of them. Now,
They
I
do.
wouldn't want to test it. Now, the grizzly's a different story, but the black bears.
I mean, if you want to dance, we know Amy at Bush Wildlife, and they do have bears.
Well, I went out there. In fact, I was feeding them. They eat peanuts. It was amazing. Yeah, you can go right up. I went right up to the fence, and Amy was giving me some peanuts, and I was giving them to the bears. It's amazing. They put the nut in their mouth, and they have a really kind of like a wiry tongue, and they go, and they just flip the tongue around. They crack the nut, and then they spit the shells out and only have the peanuts. They have such an educated mouth, they can do it like that.
I'd love to see you
It's
do
impressive.
that at Lady in the Tramp style with the bear. That'd be a great video.
Okay.
I've had the panther lick me. I know it's bragging. but
Where did he lick you?
That does sound weird.
Yeah. Go walking in there with your peanut butter.
He licked my forehead, I think. I don't know.
That's so cool.
It was through a fence, though, so it was kind of a buffer.
Still, that's cool.
Well, this is not such a good animal story. They've done some numbers on pythons and the damage that they are causing to the Everglades. We saw the viral photo that we had on Whacked Out News earlier this week of the python eating the deer. And just
Yes.
how, I mean, you all at these snakes, how they unhinge their mouth like that.
It's crazy.
It was unbelievable, and the numbers are staggering. They say since 2012, there's been a 99.3% drop in raccoons, 98.9% drop in opossums, and an 87.5% drop in bobcats.
Wow, they're just eating everything.
Everything is gone in the Everglades.
That's not good.
That's
That is
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah, that's why they may want to just keep this contest going year round.
They need to keep it going year round.
Yeah.
It sounds like no matter what, no matter how hard you hunt them, they're winning.
I don't think you can catch up because how many eggs they lay and how many hatchlings they have. And they said that's part of the problem is they can't really find out where they're hatching their eggs. They haven't found that system out yet.
And guess what happens when you run out of a raccoon or an opossum? You start heading due north.
Yeah, the snakes are coming for us.
They'll need food.
I hear they're going to go to Palm Beach Gardens first.
Oh, they would love my house. I always got snacks.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have a python garden, too.
That's such a great idea.
Snake garden.
Oh, no, I can't go down that road.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.